KUHS TV Radio Denver, the stream, broadcasting not only here in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado, but all across the nation and all around the world. We thank all of you who are tuning in from wherever you're at, whatever beautiful continent you just happen to be walking on right now, wherever you're listening, that you tune in all the time to this amazing radio station. We have some fantastic VDJs and programs and different shows available for you to listen to and to learn and to educate and to grow as well. Sitting next to me right here in the studio is Dr. O'Collins. Dr. Collins, yes.
Hello, nice to meet you guys. I guess before we get started, I should check. Do I have anything in my teeth?
I don't think so. I think you got some really nice teeth there, Dr. Collins. I mean, obviously, if you're working with family dentistry and orthodontics, that, got to have nice teeth. It looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I traveled pretty far to get here, across the street and up some stairs, but glad to be here and happy to kind of go over a little bit of background. I've been in that same location at Bluebird Family Dentistry for 6 years now. Been growing a nice little practice, and through blood, sweat, and tears, it's been really growing and just trying to help out the local population. And word of mouth has really been helping a lot, just to make sure we're doing the right thing. I know there's a lot of different options out there. It's great to have people that are referring back to us. That means we're doing something right.
That's fantastic. Now, where are you guys located? Just so everybody kind of knows.
We're actually located in North Glen, Colorado, right off 104th when you jump off I-25 in the North Glen Marketplace, just across from Lowe's and next to PetSmart. We have a general practice that does offer pretty much all specialties. So we do everything from adults, kids. We have an orthodontist that comes in once a week, and we do actually have a new associate that just joined in, so it's definitely growing and taking on new patients. We take PPO insurances, Medicaid. If you don't have insurance, we've got options for you as well. We do everything from basic cleanings to implants, everything from dentures, missing teeth, new teeth, veneers, crowns, pretty much all the things dentistry. If you've got teeth, we've got options for you.
That's fantastic. I mean, how long have you been doing it for?
So I actually am born and raised in Virginia. I went to undergrad at Virginia Tech, and went to my grad school or dental school in Baltimore, Maryland. Realized pretty quickly I didn't want to stay on the East Coast and came out to Denver, put a couple years in at other places, and I've been here for 6 years at this practice, but I guess I've been practicing out of school for 8 years.
Wow, so it was dentistry something you always wanted to do?
Kind of fell into it. I went to school, thought I was going to be going into engineering, realized pretty quickly that I just like the biological sciences a lot more appealing to my interests, and we have some cool technology, so I definitely still get to do some engineering in the office. We do same-day crowns. We've got some really cool, instead of the goopy old impressions, we do have a three-dimensional scanner that we can basically scan and make the crown in the office the same day. Really advanced technology, which is nice to have. It's I like new toys, and it's fun to be able to provide that for our patients. A little bit different experience. It's obviously, dentistry is not the most fun thing to be doing, and for most people it's something they dread, but we try to make it a little bit more of a pleasurable experience, try to make sure we get to a positive outcome. We've got, if it's going to be a longer appointment, we've got Netflix to keep you entertained. It's just really something that, again, we're trying to make it a little bit different spin. Some people have bad experiences, we're trying to change that around.
Well, you know what, I have that fear of being in the dentist's office as well whenever I go.
You're the only person that's ever said that.
Yeah, I know, I think I'm pretty much the only person, and so if you were like, if I was coming in there, how do you relax people when they're coming into the dentist office so that they don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be sitting here and somebody's going to be drilling into my mouth. I mean, that's, I'm sure that's something that you have to help the patients
we deal with
overcome.
Every patient is a new experience, and we understand they come from different backgrounds, so the first thing you do is just sit down and talk to them about their expectations and what they're trying to get out of the appointment, what their desired outcome is for the entire treatment process. We get a game plan together, we talk about what we're seeing, what their goals are, and then we get basically review with their insurance and start tackling things little by little. If you look at it as a big picture, it can really be intimidating sometimes, especially if people haven't been to the dentist in several years. Dividing and conquering is the way we go through that. If you try to bite off too much at one time, you're going to get overwhelmed. I've been doing this for 8 years. I can get through it. I want to make sure that it's a good experience for the patient, that they want to come back and get to the end goal.
Well, it's do you take insurance? Obviously, you take insurance.
Yeah. We do take all PPO insurances. If you look at your insurance card and it says PPO, we take that. If you don't have insurance, we have options for you. We have in-office discount plans. We do have specials going on. If you don't have insurance, $59 special to come in, just get an idea of what's going on, exam x-rays, and then we'll get a game plan together. Medicaid is also offering dental services, so a lot of people don't realize that when they have Medicaid. So we do accept Medicaid, and like I said, we're taking on new patients. We have a new doctor that just started with us, Dr. Abby Schlachta, and she actually went to dental school here in Colorado, did her residency program out in Seattle, and she's been with us for a couple weeks now, definitely growing out her practices with us. So we're happily, again, taking a platform from 6 years ago where no one knew who we were to starting to become a little bit of a local, hopefully local favorite.
So how many doctors do you have at the
Dr. Abby and I are the general dentists. We have 2 hygienists, and then we have an orthodontist who comes in every Tuesday to basically take care of any of the braces, Invisalign, and treatment along those straightening paths. We can refer out for specialty if we need to, but we try to keep things in-house. It makes it a lot easier for the patient to just come one-stop shop. All your needs can be addressed by us. If there's special circumstances, we can accommodate to that too.
You know, it's, I remember growing up, I had to have braces on, and to straighten out my teeth, I had, a jaw, I had an underbite, so that I couldn't, clamp down on my teeth correctly. And so when I ended up having jaw surgery to correct that, I had to have braces when I was about 23 years old, and I ended up, have braces got better?
You know, things have come a long way. A lot of people have heard those horror stories, and thankfully science and technology have really just progressed. We're in 2021 right now. There's a lot of different options we have. One of my really good friends actually was told the same thing. He had to have jaw surgery to correct his bite that he'd had his whole life. And with Invisalign or clear aligners, we can actually do a lot more than we used to be able to do to straighten things out. There's a lot of different factors that go into that, but Dr. Scott is happy to go over those with you. Free consult for the orthodontist. We can have you come in, meet with Dr. Scott, and he will go over your options. We'll get a game plan together. Again, that's all free consult. So we try to make it as easy and convenient as we can. We're trying not to scare people away. The old mantra of dentistry has definitely been changing. So I went through braces too. I honestly, if you'd asked me as a middle schooler if I would be a dentist, that's probably the last thing I would have said. I hated my dentist and just had bad experiences. So and a lot of people have different experiences that they don't reflect well, and we're trying to, again, change that a little bit.
Well, that makes sense, because that's a huge mountain to climb, because a lot of people, they just don't go to the dentist because they're afraid to go to the dentist.
Fear is the number one thing that keeps people, fear and finances. So having those insurance options, having payment plans and arrangements, we can really help out and make it an achievable task. This last year and a half, everyone's gone through quite a bit. COVID has changed everything, and I think a lot of people being in front of a computer screen on Zoom conferences, looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, oh wow, I'm going to be talking to people directly, I need to be presentable. Or the opposite, they've been wearing a mask and they've been inside the last year and a half, and they're starting to take their mask back off, getting vaccinated and going out into real world again. They're seeing that, oh man, maybe I do want to spend a little bit more time on my appearance. We have those options. We can help you get to your goal you're looking for.
Well, that's very good, because I don't know why it is, but we have that fear like you're talking about. But if you could calm somebody down and relax them, you could really have a whole completely new look and a new smile. And I mean, your teeth are obviously very white, and so I mean, how do you get them that white?
Well, it starts with just like anything. If you're going to a personal trainer at the gym and they were overweight, you probably wouldn't trust them either. So I gotta make sure I'm taking care of myself to show people I kind of know what I'm doing. 8 years of experience, confidence is exuded through me. So I have to make sure that I know what I'm doing to have a patient trust me. If they're already fearful, the last thing they want to do is come into a dentist that doesn't know what they're doing and is going to be using them as a guinea pig.
What if they have a lot of stains? I drink coffee a lot, so obviously I'm going to have some stains, or tobacco. You're going to can you get rid of some of those stains for people?
So definitely stains are cosmetically one of the biggest things we deal with. We have bleaching options. Everyone's heard of Crest white strips. We can make custom trays that are a little bit more convenient. We can get you the gel. We can do that. It's basically lift off some of those stains that a lot of things, coffee, wine, tobacco, just about anything that's dark that can stain your teeth, over time will. And so just being diligent with that is obviously the best way to stay with it. But if you've come in and it's been a couple years and you're just having those stains, bleaching is a great option. We do offer those as well. We have a lot of different ways to get to that result. Some people just haven't had a cleaning in a long time. You'd be surprised how much stain that just you get used to, and over the years, then you get that cleaning or deep cleaning if it's needed, and you'd be surprised how much whiter that your smile and your confidence goes up just being able to smile again. Just over the years, it sounds cliche, but one of the best things for me at this point is going to be seeing someone who hasn't been to a dentist in a long time, getting them to overcome their fears, going from not smiling and not going out in public to being able to smile again, and just seeing that transformation really is rewarding for me at this point. I can see the end result because I've been there.
Yeah.
I've seen that go from start to finish. To see someone who's not, just has had enough, and they just want to get rid of everything they've got, and it's like, look, you've got a good foundation. Let's build off that and kind of I can see that final result and get you there.
That's awesome. What about people who have cavities, or suddenly they got a hole in their tooth? Can they come in on an emergency to be able to take care of that?
Give our office a call. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's on the website here somewhere, but 303-427-6462. We are open Monday to Friday, and we have late hours on Mondays and Tuesdays. If you give us a call, if you're in pain, we can get you in, take a look and see what's going on. A lot of times it's something that we can address same day. If it's not, we'll get a game plan together to get you prescriptions if needed to make sure you're comfortable until we can get that taken care of. But we definitely pride ourselves in being able to find solutions pretty quickly and work into the schedule if we need to.
What about like receding gum lines? Sometimes people over time or whatever from those gum lines, they can get a little bit receded, and those teeth can start to show up.
Well,
can you stop that? Can you reverse that? How do you work with somebody who's got a receding gum line that they're in jeopardy of losing some of their teeth?
The old adage is long in the tooth. And a lot of times before dentistry, modern dentistry, people just expected that they'd lose their teeth, and they think, oh, my grandparents lost their teeth, my mom lost their teeth, I'm going to lose my teeth. And that's not necessarily true. There is a factor of genetics that goes into this, and there's also nurture, how you take care of them. So we can use both of those in your favor. If you've had bone loss in the past, it's difficult to regain that bone, but we can preserve what you have left and keep it so it doesn't continue. Keeping those appointments with cleanings and being on diligent recall for that is the best way to stay on top of it. It's been a couple years, it does happen. We just want to make sure we get back into that good routine. If you're going to be putting in the effort, we'll be there for you.
That's amazing. Now, how can people get in touch with you?
So best way to contact us is just give the office a call. We have receptionists that can get you scheduled. Again, at least get that first appointment aligned, and 303-427-6462 is our office phone number. Give us a call. We're actually closed today, so I could be here, but we'll be back all next week. Give us a call, and we'd happily have you in.
Very cool. And do you take care of your whole family as well, now that you're like the dentist of the family? Is that what?
Family and friends are the hardest to work on. The expectations are high and
really high.
So, it's definitely something that seeing friends and family is definitely part of the fun part of the job. Seeing them come in and helping them out. If they're like, I hate to have to ask this. My teeth are, this one tooth has been bothering me forever. It's like, look, I've got an option. This is my job. I'm here to help you. If you go to a mechanic and you have a car problem, you're not embarrassed to say, hey, my tire's flat. This is our job. We fix teeth. We help with your smile. We help with your confidence. So I love providing that for our patients and friends and family.
Very cool. And is there a story that you carry? I mean, like one of the, after a while you have certain patients or certain clients, in my case, where you stick with you and you had an impact in their life and you really made a difference. And is there one patient or client that stands out?
I can't drop any names, obviously, for HIPAA, but I do want to make sure that, it's one of those things, like I said, I've been there for 6 years in the same location, putting in that time and effort, and just the local referral patient base. We have patients that have been so happy and just so turned around with dentistry from their experiences with us that they do refer their friends and family to us. So that's always a vote of confidence. I like to ask people at an appointment, how'd you hear about us? And a lot of times it's, just people going on Google, looking at our reviews and saying, wow, this is not the typical experience that I'm used to. It means a lot to hear people say that, hey, my friend said that they had a great experience with you, and we decided to check you out because we weren't very happy with the situation we were in, or it's been a little while and we knew that it was time to get back on that track. So just changing people's lives, and little by little, the mouth is, the entry point for everything that we are. So
Yeah.
it helps you speak, it helps you eat, it helps you smile.
Mhm.
Being confident in that just really helps make an overall impression on your life, and we want to make sure we have those options.
Well, thank you, Dr. Collins. Appreciate you coming into us today and share with us a little bit about what you do. The Bluebird Family Dentistry and Orthodontics. It's on 421 West 104th Avenue, North Glen, Colorado, 80234. And the number is 720-771-7560. It sounds fantastic. Heck, I'm probably calling you guys here shortly. All right, so,
Thanks so much. Glad to be here.
It's been a pleasure. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And if you stay on for in another half hour, the council will be coming on. We got a great group of guests that are going to be on here shortly. So stay on, stay tuned, and listen to here at KUHS TV radio stream